Okay, Raghav Chadda is with us and Jaiveer Shergill is starting the debate. I'm told Sambit Patra will be joining in a couple of minutes. I thought he'd be on, but I'm being told it'll take another couple of minutes for him to be on. Jaiveer Shergill, now let's look at it from the Congress party's perspective. You're out of the picture more or less now. The entire, almost all the top guns of this Modi government are now in the campaign. So is Kiran Bedi, so is Kejriwal. And you have only Ajay Maken to take them on. Even Rahul Gandhi is more or less a freelance campaigner. He is sometimes there, sometimes not there when he chooses to be there, etc. So, do you want to just voluntarily exit and make it a tougher fight between these two other parties? Because with half the cabinet there, Kejriwal there, Aam Aadmi Party there, you cease to matter.
Arnab, first things first. BJP is issueless, leaderless, visionless and agendaless as far as Delhi elections are concerned. No matter how many leaders they send for campaign, BJP cannot change the fact they have done absolutely nothing for the past 7 months. Achhe din have only come for godmen and businessmen. Common man is still waiting. It is a fixed match between BJP and AAP, which both of them will lose. Congress will win. Where is the comparison? I think Kejriwal and Bedi are identical twins. Whereas, as far as qualities and traits are concerned, both could not remain loyal to their mentors. What will they remain loyal to the people of Delhi? Both have a track record of deserting their duty in comparison to Ajay Maken, who has served. 1 second. You will come on, wait, have the patience to listen. Both have a track record of deserting their duty compared to Ajay Maken, who has served the people of Delhi for the past 30 years. AAP is in the business of betraying people, BJP is in the business of fooling people. This is the true face. Kejriwal is a unique case.
So, Mr. Goswami,
who's your ammunition?
Unique case.
No, who's your ammunition in this campaign? Who is your ammunition in this campaign?
Raghav.
No, I am asking you, Arnab, who's your ammunition in this campaign?
The building, the flyovers, the metro.
Who's your ammunition?
The infrastructure, the law and order.
The CWG scam, the Connaught Place beautification scam, the low floor buses scam. The street lighting scam.
People have paid a heavy price for not having a Congress government in the past 7 months. Kejriwal is a unique case.
People paid a heavy price at the cost of the exchequer. The Congress leaders were enjoying. The CWG scam. Have you forgotten? A toilet paper costing ₹100 was bought by the exchequer at an exorbitant price of 4,500 rupees. Have you forgotten all that?
How to take bribes is a blueprint for Delhi.
Okay, I'll come to that. You see, Mr. Goswami, the issue really is that the Congress party is out of the competition. They have become irrelevant as far as electoral politics in Delhi is concerned. So I don't even wish to respond to him. I think it's a waste of time. Coming to the question of the Bharatiya Janata Party marshalling their cabinet ministers.
How will the people of Delhi believe in Kejriwal?
Okay, Jaiveer, listen to me, please, I request you.
No, you first answer me. Why was there 178
contest.
I'll
answer all that. Jaiveer, only if you let me complete.
You dissolved your own government because you did not want to break the law.
Okay.
So Mr. Goswami, why are you today? You think even election commission is nothing?
No. Jaiveer, please, calm down. At least let me complete. You see, the problem really is that the Bharatiya Janata Party today, and I don't even wish to answer the Congress spokesperson. Congress is irrelevant as far as electoral politics in Delhi is concerned. Successive opinion polls have shown that the Congress party is a decimated, obliterated party. Congress has become history.
Punish Kejriwal and this club of outlaws.
How many seats are you winning, Jaiveer? How many seats are you winning this time around? What is your projection?
Don't give me verdict of how many how many states are winning. First tell me, what did you do in 49 days?
Okay. So I'll tell you. We've
give me a report card of 49
very substantially,
days. I'll tell you what
emphatically explained our voters what we've done. The people of Delhi have decided.
77 people die in the cold.
Okay.
You cheated the people of
Mr.
Delhi.
Goswami,
You cheated DTC
Mr. Goswami, may I come in on this, please?
You let Somnath Bharti go into the houses of people and break the law. This is your
the problem is, Jaiveer, you are not up to date. All the charges that you people levied all the charges that you leveled on Mr. Somnath Bharti have been quashed by the Delhi High Court. Please go and read your facts. Read the newspaper, read the facts. Please read the facts. Do not make baseless allegations.
Kejriwal is adamant to destroy the social and economic fabric of Delhi.
And Mr. Makan and Sheila Dikshit and Suresh Kalmadi will put the social fabric and the economic fabric of the city of Delhi.
I
completely agree with you.
Kejriwal.
I'm not disputing anything that you're saying.
Kejriwal. Ajay Makan has served people of Delhi for 30 years. Kejriwal ran away in 49 days.
Ajay Makan, I think he even lost his deposit in the Lok Sabha elections. What are you talking about? How many seats did you win?
I think you were still in school.
How many seats are you planning to win this time around?
93.
How many seats did you win in last assembly election?
You were still in school since the day.
How many assembly segments did you win in Lok Sabha? I mean, come on, Jaiveer.
You were still in school.
You're wasting time.
When Kejriwal started fighting elections, when Mr. Ajay Makan started serving people of this Delhi.
Okay. So, Jaiveer, please let me come in on an extremely substantial point.
How can you trust people of Delhi to believe in Kejriwal? This is surprising.
Mr. Goswami, while we wait for our dear friend Sambit Patra, can I please make a quick comment on this cabinet versus Kejriwal hashtag that you're running?
Because you don't have an answer.
No.
You want to have a debate with Sambit?
Mr. Goswami, may I please come in?
I'm staying out. No, 1 second. I'm staying out of this deliberately between both of you. 1 second. 1 minute. I'm staying out of this deliberately because I first want you to. I just want to understand how different your arguments are. What is the viewer heard? What is the viewer heard, Jaiveer, between you and Raghav for the last 10 minutes? Nothing. This election is an election of name calling. I'm sorry. This is an election of name calling. There is a name calling election. There is no.
We have given an actionable plan to Delhi. We are talking on issues. For the past 3 months, Aam Aadmi Party has been running a campaign called as Delhi Dialogue. In that campaign, we have laid down each and every actionable plan, each and every actionable pointer that we will do once we form government. Vis-a-vis youth, women's security, electricity, water, Wi-Fi, jobs, VAT, traders. We have done all that. We have done our homework. We are talking on issues.
Should we get into the cabinet versus Kejriwal debate, gentlemen? Gentlemen, I've listened to both of you. I've given you full opportunity to speak.
Points that the respective parties.
I've given you both full opportunity to speak. You can't dispute that. Now it's 9:27, and I think we need to get straight into the cabinet versus Kejriwal debate. And my first question is to Sambit Patra on that. And Sambit, just, my request is answer the question, hear the other side. Let's hear both sides. Effectively today, first people thought it will be Narendra Modi versus Arvind Kejriwal. Then I don't know what happened in your party. You decided to not make it Modi versus Kejriwal, and you decided to make it Kiran Bedi versus Kejriwal. Now I don't know what has happened, and it's extremely mysterious. Kiran Bedi has lost her voice. She says, I'm on voice rest. She's only talking through gestures. Maybe it is a result of 6 or 7 bloopers from her side. As we said yesterday, she's the queen of bloopers. So she is silenced. It appears, and some people are saying it's because somebody, even the BJP, a top leader, called Kiran Bedi and said, can you just keep quiet, ma'am, till the day of the voting? And so she's keeping quiet. I've never seen an election in which, even with a sore throat, the leader can speak a few words, but she's completely silent. But now you're so nervous. So nervous, Sambit. 1 second. Now you are so nervous that you have rolled out 11 ministers. 15. The power minister, the health minister, the petroleum minister, the tourism minister, the chemicals minister, the parliamentary affairs minister. The social justice minister, the empowerment minister, the shipping minister, the road minister, the agriculture minister, the minister of state for agriculture, the BJP national secretary, member of parliament, state minister, Rajya Sabha MP, and even the commerce minister of India.
And Barack Obama.
Not including Barack Obama, but the commerce, the entire cabinet has now been put into action. I mean, how nervous have you become?
Now, can I answer? Arnab, it appears that Bharatiya Janata Party is perpetually nervous. right from the day Mr. Modi was announced as the PM candidate, we are jittery, we are nervous. We fought the whole 2014 election under the umbrella of nervousness. When Mr. Kejriwal was going on a train to Banaras to fight Mr. Modi, we were very nervous.
No, why does Piyush Goyal have to manage Chandni Chowk? 1 second. Kiran Bedi can't win Chandni Chowk on her own? The Power Minister of India has to handle Chandni Chowk? You have to allow me to
complete a sentence and then
the Power Minister of India has to handle Chandni Chowk?
No, this is not good manners.
The Petroleum Minister has to handle New Delhi?
No, let me come.
You have to get a minister from the Madhya Pradesh government to take care of Keshavpuram?
It is not my problem that we have a fantastic
The Parliamentary Affairs Minister has to look after East Delhi.
Ask my friends who are sitting on either side of you as to why they don't have an organization. It is their problem. It is their problem they have no one to showcase. It is their problem that they fight on a single man.
But I thought you were showcasing Kiran Bedi.
To help them out over here in Delhi.
But I thought you were showcasing Kiran Bedi.
Why should their problem be my problem?
Were you not showcasing Kiran Bedi?
She is the CM candidate and she would be the CM in the days to come. But you don't let her talk. Wait for 10th February, she would be the CM of Delhi. Don't worry about that. But you don't let her talk. Don't worry about that.
You've gagged her.
But don't be,
why have you gagged her?
Don't be personal saying that she has a sore throat. Don't go to that personal things.
No, she's on voice rest. She says, I'm on voice rest.
But everyone has the right to be on voice rest if they have a sore throat.
Has the BJP leadership asked her to take voice rest?
Don't be personal on Kiran Bedi day in and day out.
Has the BJP leadership asked her to take voice rest?
Don't be, please.
Has the BJP leadership asked her to take some rest for her voice?
Sambit, nobody is getting personal.
Doctor may have asked her to take a voice rest. I am not here to comment on that. My question is, the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress have no organization. It is their problem. It is not my problem. If I have organization, if I have a bouquet of flowers to showcase, what is the problem in that? If I have people who can go and make people of Delhi aware of truth, that is not my problem. That the Aam Aadmi Party only has Arvind Kejriwal, it is Arvind alone party. It is their problem.
3 chief ministers, half of their union cabinet, 300 MPs, 1.5 lakh RSS pracharaks, a Shazia Ilmi, a Vinod Kumar Binni, a Kiran Bedi, a Barack Obama.
My God.
This speaks volumes of the kind of support the ground.
All on the ground to fight a Godzilla, you mean to say?
If Kiran Bedi cannot...
One at a time, gentlemen.
Whatever steps that you might undertake,
Javir, 1 minute.
Shows your restlessness and your helplessness. I'm extremely sorry to say this. I mean,
no, it shows in the debate also who is restless and who is helpless, Raghav.
Who should be taking care of the fiscal deficit, who should be preparing the budget that needs to be launched in the last week of February, is handling your media operations. I mean, the dollar has crossed the age of the finance minister. The fiscal deficit is at 4.8. The wholesale price index and retail price index is going off the roof. But the finance minister has left all this.
You teach all this to Arvind Kejriwal. Why are you teaching this to me? We know that.
No, the minister is doing your campaigning.
No, 1 second. The idea, Sambit. 1 minute. No, 1 second. Javir, hold back. Javir, 1 minute. What are you saying, Javir? Let me ask a question, please. Why are you so eager to come into the debate? I gave you uninterrupted time at the start, Javir. Please. My question today is, it's a very serious question.
One question.
No, can I ask one question also? Very serious question. Everyone would want to know today that between now and 7th of, March.
February.
Sorry, 7th of February. Between now and the 7th of February, Sambit Patra, the government of India will shut down?
Arnab,
no, will it shut down? Because I've never seen something like this.
Busiest man in this world has most amount of time to spare.
No, 1 second.
Busiest man in this world has most amount of time to spare.
Okay.
There is something called as multitasking also, and these leaders are not going to be in Delhi for 24 hours into 7. Definitely, their expertise would be taken. And Arnab, what is wrong in that?
Especially in the last
we are not the congressmen. We are not the kinds of people that Aam Aadmi Party have. We are people who know what is multitasking. We are people who know how to deliver, how to work. It is their problem if they don't have such kind of people.
1 second. Okay, Javir, what are you saying, Javir?
Crime rate, rape rate, dacoity rate rise in Delhi.
What is Javir saying? You are a drowned ship. Why are you trying to...
that a 5.5 feet tall man called Arvind Kejriwal has challenged the vested interests, the biggest.
Oh, don't be so dramatic and theatrical, Mr. Raghav Chadha. We don't want his heights.
That if
we don't want his heights. He has shrunk to his original height after he was defeated by Mr. Modi in
the dirty, corrupt, criminal politics of the Bharatiya Janata Party will be diminished and decimated.
Who is nervous?
This is their fear. We ran a government for 49 days. Both the Congress and the BJP didn't have a spine to contest elections for one full long year. And now they fear that if we come back with a thumping majority, we will finish their politics, their dirty, communal, corrupt politics. And this is precisely why the Bharatiya Janata Party now...
Okay, gentlemen, one second. Gentlemen, I have three reasons. 1 second. Raghav Chadha, the subject for debate tonight is, and in case you're just tuning into the news, some strange things are happening in this BJP campaign. First, Mr. Modi moves out, then Kiran Bedi comes in. Then it appears for a while the BJP wants to project Kiran Bedi. Other BJP leaders take a back seat. Amit Shah has a press conference. Everything's fine. And after that, what happens is that there are 12 well-known bloopers, because there is no other word to describe them. 10 well-known bloopers by Kiran Bedi, which happen in 9 days, which means she's delivering one blooper every 15 to 18 hours. Suddenly, overnight, a team of 14 people, including, and they are on the screen right now, ladies and gentlemen, 11 central union ministers and 3 top party functionaries are sent in to save the BJP's campaign in Delhi. Now, Sambit Patra says, when the whole cabinet appears to be taking on Kejriwal, he said it's not a sign of nervousness. I have 3 questions for Sambit, and I hope he answers them honestly and not with just the usual political rhetoric which he's now become a master of. 3 questions. 1. Is it true or not, Sambit Patra? And just be factual for a change. It'll be a great and refreshing opportunity for people to hear the factual side of you, which I'm sure somewhere deep down does exist. I hope it exists. Question number 1, is it true, Sambit Patra?
I mean, you have spoken more than the question.
Is it true, Sambit Patra? No, Sambit, this is the problem. Whenever I come to the question, then the political spokesperson usually starts getting jittery. Please, let's come to the point. Is it true that since the Lok Sabha elections, the BJP has fought 4 state elections, and not in a single state till now has it felt the need to rope in 11 ministers and 3 party functionaries in a direct way to such an extent?
Can I answer? See, Arnab, every state from Kanyakumari till Kerala, every state is, I mean, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, every state is important for Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay, so tell me which state did 11 cabinet ministers roll out in?
Preparedness.
Name one state.
And let me, you do not allow me to answer, then you want the truth to come out. How will the truth come out?
Name one state.
The truth is struggled inside.
Name one state. Forget the rhetoric, be factual. Name one state.
As it is trying to come out, you start speaking. How do I express myself?
Does not have to try to come out. The truth, if it exists, will come out on its own.
Should I use gesture language? Tell me. How do I explain?
So tell me which state did you rope in 11 central ministers?
You don't allow me to speak. Everywhere, in every major state, all our cabinet minister, all our important organizational people have gone and
wrong. Tell me one state
would be done over here.
Tell me one state where Piyush Goyal, JP Nadda, Dharmendra Pradhan, Mahesh Sharma,
these are
Anant
men
Kumar,
not imported from foreign countries. These are our own people. What is the problem with you? What is the problem with the other?
The simple question is, perception for perception.
What is your problem?
Sir, 1 second. The question is not, nobody's got a problem. We are observing. I think it's a sign of your nervousness, because for a party that swept the Lok Sabha elections,
do I look nervous?
Is fresh of a victory of 3 states plus its path-breaking performance in Jammu. This move up makes it look like you're on the back foot, because in Uttar Pradesh, you didn't rope in your top brass to campaign. In Delhi, you are having to. So is Delhi more difficult than Uttar Pradesh? Raghav Chadha has a counter question. Raghav Chadha.
You see, Sambit Bhai, there is a chronological order to the series of events that have taken place. You won the elections in Haryana and Maharashtra. You thought the positive reinforcement of those victories will work in Delhi. That clearly failed. Then you thought that Mr. Modi's rally, the Prime Minister's so much hyped rally, will do wonders for you. That miserably failed. After that, you thought and you observed that you don't have any face that can match the ability, the credibility, the uprightness, the allegiance of my leader. You started importing faces in the form of Ms. Bedi and Ms. Ilmi. Then you started banking upon the, the credibility and popularity of foreign dignitaries, head of state, Mr. Obama, and you thought he can, buy some votes for you. And now you have roped in, as a sign of desperation, half of the union cabinet. I mean, all of us today are observing the kind of restlessness, the kind of fear and desperation that the Bharatiya Janata Party today is displaying. And the fact of the matter is that your unit, your Delhi unit, is also in discord and disharmony. It has completely dismantled.
Raghav, why if the BJP is nervous, if the BJP is breaking down, so why should you should be rather smiling as I am smiling?
And
why should you be so worried and stressed out on News Hour debate today?
Almost on the verge.
Sit in a corner and smile, but you are not doing that. You are appearing nervous. If everything is right as you are saying, Raghav bhai, that Bharatiya Janata Party is jittery, is nervous, is losing, why are you so nervous? Why have you to speak volumes? You can rather smile.
No, I'm not nervous. I'm extremely happy. All the bloopers that are coming out every day is giving.
So why are you worried about the bloopers?
Campaign, as many are saying,
if there are bloopers, we would be the one which would be hurt by it. You should be happy with the bloopers. You should be happy with the bloopers.
I am very happy, Sambit. Can't you see the smile on my face?
Somewhere they are hurting you.
Can you see the smile on my face?
Raghav bhai, take my suggestion. You are a younger brother to me. Take my suggestion. Go and make an organization. You don't have one. Arvind Kejriwal, I mean, in fact, Aam Aadmi Party is now
Arvind alone party. If we didn't have an organization, we wouldn't have 120.
Go home and make an organization like ours. So that next time, after this defeat, when next time you contest in Banaras, you have your own people to contest, to go and help you out there.
Sambit, I thought it was a personality battle. No, 1 second. Sambit, what happened? I thought it was a personality battle. 1 second, Javeer. I thought you confidently made it a personality battle. First Modi versus Kejriwal and then Kiran Bedi versus Kejriwal. The personality battle used to be an area of your strength, not your weakness. Now you are making it an organizational battle. I'm listening to you and you're making it an organizational battle.
Let me remind you.
Why are you making it an organizational battle? Why are you making it an organizational and not a personality battle? Are you afraid of a personality battle?
Mr. Arnab Goswami, let me remind you.
Sir, don't repeat my name.
I was with you on the News Hour.
Why are you making it an organizational battle?
I was with you on News Hour when personality battle started. I was with you on the News Hour. It is a most watched debate. So let me remind you. When Mr. Modi was to contest from Banaras, who ran away to contest Mr. Modi? It was Arvind Kejriwal who ran to make it a personality battle. Modi versus Mr. Kejriwal. Who made it Modi versus Kejriwal? It was Arvind who made it, who ran to Banaras. We did not come here to contest him. It was Mr. Arvind who made it a personality battle. And after Mr. Modi became the PM, Arvind has shrunk to his own size. And today he is saying, why contest a personality battle?
Last week of February and is campaigning for you or is handling your media cell. Why is the finance minister, who should be at this point preparing the upcoming annual budget that needs to be released in the last week of February, handling your
I am not listening to either of you.
Is this
Aam Aadmi Party, go and make your organization. And Congress, save the drowning organization.
Sambit, can you explain to the viewers tonight, and I'm requesting you once again, I do believe that somewhere deep inside your heart, there is a factual side which I would like to, yes, have some water. I'd like you to pull that out. I'd like you to pull out that factual side. My question is, we are all a little intrigued why it is that a list of 70 members of parliament from other states has been prepared by the BJP as per reports, who will be appointed in charge of each assembly constituencies. 70 MPs outside Delhi, 11 cabinet ministers, 3 top leaders, and Kiran Bedi has lost her voice after 12 bloopers. You realize something serious? No, would you like to confess what the problem is?
Arnab, we all respect Arnab Goswami.
No, what is the problem?
Don't do this. Don't be personal on Kiran Bedi. This is wrong. This is wrong.
No, but she's lost her voice. What's personal about it? She's on voiceless.
Just a second.
I'm saying she's on voice rest.
Why is the Congress speaking?
She's on voice rest.
No, please don't be personal on Kiran.
There's nothing personal. She's on voice rest.
If she has a sore throat, we should sympathize rather than saying that it is a gimmick. Please don't do that.
No, I didn't say it's a gimmick. You're saying it. I didn't say it's a gimmick.
No,
I made an observation.
I have heard her. I have heard her on television. She really has a very bad voice now. Please, let's not get into medical. Let's not get into a medical debate. As far as your question on 70 legislative assembly is concerned, I have the details of 2013 election with me. I have the details of 2013 elections with me, and I tell you, all these 70 seats were also allotted to 70 important parliamentarians or organizational men then also. It's a matter of separate discussion that we did not have cabinet ministers then because we had not won the 2014 elections then. Things have not changed. Things have not changed between our organizational pattern of functioning in 2013, neither now. Then also we were contesting in a similar way. Now also we are contesting in a way that it was in 2013. So what is the problem? Let the Congress party, go out and in fact save the drowning organization, and the Aam Aadmi Party follow the advice of Santi Bhushan and come out with
my next question, please, one second, my next question is very specific. One second. My next question. Raghav Chadha, can you tell me who is contesting from Keshavpuram constituency, Keshavpuram district?
Well, I'll just have to open my list.
Sambit Patra, who is contesting from the Keshavpuram district?
Rekha Gupta must be contesting from Pitampura. She is the president there.
Keshavpuram. And who is contesting from New Delhi? Okay, who is contesting from New Delhi? I'll tell you why.
Keshavpuram is not a constituency.
District, sir. Who is contesting from New Delhi?
Is this what kind of examination?
Who is contesting from New Delhi?
Contesting and she's going to win.
Who is contesting from New Delhi?
Sharma would be the victorious candidate. I'm giving you future results also.
So my question is,
Nupur Sharma is the victorious candidate.
If you are so sure, please tell me why you have to import a minister from minister from Madhya Pradesh called Kailash Vijaygarge for Keshavpuram, and the petroleum minister, he should be looking at what's happening for oil prices. He should be working with the Modi government. He is being taking care of New Delhi district. And for God's sake, do you realize what's happening? You have told the health minister not to do anything else but stop his work in the health ministry and join in the Karol Bagh district. And by the way, you know, the coal and power minister Piyush Goyal, who has his hands full, I presume, he's been told, go and now start looking at Chandni Chowk and sit there. And is it not true the BJP did not win a single seat in Chandni Chowk in the last assembly elections? I thought you had...
Can I answer?
No, I thought you were sure that Kiran Bedi card would work. How did the Kiran Bedi card crumble in 4 days?
Listen, get my answer or not get my answer.
In 4 days, has your Kiran Bedi card crumbled?
Go and look after New Delhi. Just a second. Go and look after New Delhi does not mean that go and construct a hut there and stay inside as Arvind Kejriwal had done in Varanasi. It means while you are working seriously,
we have 5 minutes
just
left.
Look around to see what is happening in those constituencies. Just keep your eyes and ears open for those constituencies. It does not mean that you have to go and, in fact, squat there 24/7. No, that's not the meaning. The ministers have to deliver in their ministries, but only they have to give their expertise, the organizational expertise in those constituencies. That's all.
Arnab, Nirmala Sitharaman says we like to put weight behind the campaign. Advice to Sambit is don't overburden the BJP worker who's already overburdened with the weight of Kiran Bedi. If she could not win over the...
So whom do we overburden? Rahul Gandhi?
The hearts of people of Delhi.
Are Jaivir Baba, I mean, your Rahul Gandhi is not taking any burden. Learn from us, give some burden to Rahul Gandhi. Learn from us and give some burden to Rahul Gandhi.
But if you
suddenly he appeared yesterday, again he has vanished.
No, what's that? But if you have consistently dismissed the Aam Aadmi Party. Okay, here's a question. If you have constantly dismissed Sambit, just explain now. Let's please ask a very simple question now to Sambit. Sambit, think about this. You have said that Arvind Kejriwal is an anarchist and he should join the Naxalites, and that Delhi cannot be gripped with Naxalism. My question to you is that if you have constantly dismissed the Aam Aadmi Party as not an important political force, why have you got out your entire army, including 11 union ministers, to come and rescue Kiran Bedi?
And the question itself answers your question in the sense that, well, yes, Delhi really needs to do away with Aam Aadmi Party. Delhi really needs to be prepared for the election, and preparedness is a merit. Or not, preparedness is always a merit. In any election, whoever your opposition may be, we may write off the opposition, but we should never be arrogant, we should never be overconfident. We should be rightly confident, which we are.
Raghav Chadda, 3 minutes left. Raghav Chadda.
Rahul, you should form your organization. Rahul, put some, Raghav, put some importance to your organization. Go and work hard on it.
Since yesterday,
try to see how you construct your organization. Follow Shanti Bhushan ji's
Haryana and the Maharashtra elections because they were up against a decimating, discredited and a corrupt Congress. In Delhi, the Bharatiya Janata Party is up against a political alternative in the form of the Aam Aadmi Party, and they fear that if this alternative becomes successful, if the Aam Aadmi Party
we are not against any party, we are against a drama company here.
Aam Aadmi Party, and it will slowly
we are not against any political party in Delhi, we are against a drama company
and the criminal politics of the Bharatiya Janata Party. That is why the vested interests of this country, the biggest vested interests, including the union ministers, including the pracharaks, including the workers, including 300 MPs, including 3 chief ministers, including the prime minister, including Barack Obama, including Shazia Ilmi, including Kiran Bedi. Everybody is putting their weight behind the Bharatiya Janata Party and making sure that one man wins, one man loses. My leader Arvind Kejriwal wants Delhi to win. Bharatiya Janata Party and Congress want Arvind Kejriwal to lose.
Raghav Chadda, you have fallen in your own trap. That one man is going to lose. Don't you worry.
Congress want Arvind Kejriwal to lose. This is the fact of the matter. The people on the 7th of February, and when the results will come out on the 10th, will give you a decisive verdict, and it will show that the people of Delhi have chosen the
Raghav, can I answer your question?
But the central government, the union cabinet will not manage Delhi.
The tides have turned. There were times, Sambit, there were times.
No, I'm amused the way you have opened an examination center today, and I'm the only examinee over here. I'm amused. Come on, throw questions to me. I have no problem.
Every opinion poll in the country today is showing that the most popular choice for chief ministership is Arvind Kejriwal, and the Aam Aadmi Party is forming a government with the complete...
Raghav, Arvind Kejriwal was the most popular choice for prime minister's post also. Don't you remember? Don't you remember the day you had a road show in Banaras? Raghav Chadda, we had a debate on Times Now, and you were saying that, look, Modi is going to
go to Banaras, Sambit. We're talking about Delhi. We talk about Delhi, you go to Maharashtra. We talk about Delhi, you go to Jharkhand. We talk about Delhi, you go to the US. I mean, why can't you talk about Delhi? Let's talk about Delhi. Let's talk about the issues of Delhi. Where do you stand on full statehood? Where do you stand on the issue of electricity? Where do you stand on the issue of water, on the issue of unauthorized colonies? I mean, I can challenge you. I am dead sure your chief ministerial candidate
you are so obsessed with Obama. You are so obsessed with the cabinet ministers. Where is the time that the Aam Aadmi Party to discuss issues?
It is your party which is pasting Mr. Obama's poster all across.
Let us debate now electricity. Come on, Raghav. Let us debate unauthorized colonies now. Let us debate unauthorized colonies now. No. You would be debating on Kiran Bedi and Modi ji and cabinet minister. You are obsessed with them.
The difference between an unauthorized colony and a resettlement colony. I am not obsessed with anybody.
Oh, you know everything.
Let's talk about water.
No, you tell me what is the difference. Now you tell me what is the difference. Raghav Chadda, you tell me how many unauthorized colonies in Delhi. Tell me.
The Bharatiya Janata Party
tell me how many unauthorized colonies are there in Delhi. Let me give you multiple choice also. 595, 16, 1800. How many unauthorized colonies are in Delhi? I have given you multiple.
Sambit, one second. Sambit, it's not a Bonvita quiz contest. One second. Sambit, it's not a Bonvita quiz contest. The question is this.
No, if you have Bonvita spokesperson, I am going to conduct a Bonvita quiz contest itself.
Okay, now here's the question. 1 minute, please. One second.
BJP MCT for the past 8 years.
My question, last question to Sambit Patra is this, and Sambit, don't feel like a examinee. You know, the problem is perhaps you've come into this debate a little bit on the back foot. I have no problems.
Even if I feel like an examinee, I have no problem.
That's
Please grill me, ask me.
That's all right. That's all. But I assure you, there is no invigilator in this debate. My simple question to you, what if someone asks you, that Sambit Patra, it's okay. You got the power minister, the health minister, the petroleum minister, the tourism minister, chemicals minister, parliamentary affairs minister. What else, Sambit? Social justice minister, shipping minister, agriculture minister, etc. Commerce minister. All of them now are handling the Delhi election for you. And no, keep Obama out for a minute. But they are going to ask you, this is very good. They are going to come here and they are going to do some politics for the next few days. And tell me, Mr. Patra, if somebody asks you that come the 7th of... And suppose, I hope her voice recovers, but if it doesn't recover, then you have all these ministers talking and you have Kiran Bedi not talking. After the 7th or the 10th, if you come to power, will the central government will the central Modi cabinet run the Delhi government? Will they leave their other jobs? No, will they run Delhi?
Can I answer this question?
No, because they are not. No, will they run Delhi? You may actually end up making people believe that you're putting up all these people to cover up for the inadequacies of the Kiran Bedi.
No, if you all have questioned me, allow me the answer.
But eventually, you see, Kiran Bedi will have to run Delhi, not these people. Yeah.
For God's sake, allow me the answer or not.
No, don't invoke God. It's a straight question, please. And if you're
just a second.
Please. Yeah.
Just a second.
Yes.
Contrary to Mr. Kejriwal, who could not complete a term anywhere, including his civil services, Ms. Bedi has completed her term everywhere in the sense that she has brought reforms to departments. She has brought reforms to Tihar jail. She brought reforms. Why are you all blabbering by my side? Why are you all blabbering by my side? Was I interrupting? Can you stop for a while and allow me to answer?
At this point, believe that
no, speak.
Sambit, do not give wrong facts. Ms. Bedi absconded from duty from Mizoram.
Done.
From duty from Goa. She absconded from her duty.
Done. Both of you are done. Can I answer?
She is the one who lathi charged the lawyers.
Baba, she is the one who lifted Indira Gandhi's car also. Don't worry.
Sambit, DIG Mizoram, Tihar jail, Chandigarh, SP Goa.
हो गया. Can I speak now?
Get your facts right. She has a impeccable track record of deserting duty and going on leave without permission. All the facts
of Congress are lost, and look at the Congress spokesperson. They are advising us to get our facts right.
This is the facts of government of
Baba,
India.
all your facts are lost. Mr. Shergill, no facts of Congress exists also. Why are you taking so much of pain? No, why are you taking so much of pain? You are a non-entity in Delhi election, yet you are shouting the most.
The other way of looking
at it. Why are you shouting the most?
No, fine. The other way of looking at it, and my last question is to Raghav Chadha.
Keep quiet and be a listener.
All right, please. Raghav Chadha, take the last question, please, on the News Hour tonight. My last question is Raghav Chadha.
No, my answer is not complete.
You haven't even started, please, for God's sake.
You should never ridicule an administrator. You should never laugh at an administrator. Miss Kiran Bedi is a proved administrator. The whole world has seen, not only India, the whole world has acclaimed her administration. She has got awards after awards because of her administration. And Delhi, in fact, would be benefited by this administration, which neither Arvind Kejriwal nor Rahul Gandhi has.
Why does she have 2 voter cards?
Does she have 2 voter cards?
Mr. Shergill, why are you wasting your energy? Why are you wasting your energy?
Mr. Patra, you have 2 voter cards.
No, Mr. Patra.
Energy, you are nowhere in the game.
Mr. Patra, may I ask you simply, Mr. Patra.
You are nowhere in the game.
Mr. Patra, first, Mr. Patra.
Raghav and me speak.
Mr. Patra, I want to ask you this question.
Voice back so she can give a explainable justification of having 2 voter cards.
Mr. Patra, I am asking you a question. Is there any truth in the reports? Is there any truth in the reports, Mr. Patra?
Voice of Kiran Bedi.
Mr. Patra, is there any truth in the...
Rahul back, then talk about Kiran Bedi's voice.
Which thinks constitution
Rahul Gandhi is invisible and talking about
Javeed, please. Javeed, please, now 1 second. Is there any truth, Sambit Patra, in the reports which came on Press Trust of India? She denies it. But is there any truth in the reports that your chief ministerial candidate actually has 2 voter cards? Because if she does, then it's a serious offense. If she doesn't, it's okay. But if she does, will you continue to keep her in the contest if there is any truth? Because there were some reports that the Election Commission is now going to inquire on whether she has 2 voter cards from 2 addresses. Because if there is any truth in it, Sambit Patra, you're going to have to maybe take her out of the campaign. or maybe replace her, because if she has to
follow the law of the land.
No. What law of the land?
Or not take my
What
words.
law of the land? Can't you even categorically?
The land is not.
If she has 2 voter ID cards, she'll still be your chief minister candidate.
We will know about it. We will know about it with passing time, and surely the election commission will look into the matter. Unlike Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, who had proved
she's denied it, but
four election cards.
Raghav Chadda, please. Raghav Chadda, please.
Look at them. They are questioning us.
Raghav Chadda.
If you saw the Prime Minister's rally, on January the 10th, in that rally, the President of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Mr. Amit Shah, spoke about my leader, and he said that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal should go and check his voter IDs, since he resides in Ghaziabad and has been residing in New Delhi. Then he might have a couple of voter cards here or there, and he made some, extremely baseless, unsubstantiated remarks. Today, what we found,
it is a known fact that Kejriwal had 4 election cards. It's a known fact. Why are you trying to hide it?
Anyway,
it was taken into recognition by the election commission.
All I'm trying to say here is that it is the personal prerogative of the Bharatiya Janata Party and the prerogative of the election commission how they sort out this mess. But the point is that the Bharatiya Janata Party and their president must look into what sort of mess that they have created within their
party. My last question is to the Aam Aadmi Party.
Questions on my leader and my party.
Raghav, the elections haven't happened yet. Stop preening. Some days you are up, some days you are down. Let me not remind you of if you're talking of Bedi-isms, of the number of Arvind-isms which are going around. In fact, we are going to put on Twitter, using Twitter video, we're going to put out some of the Kiran Bedi-isms versus the Arvind Kejriwal-isms, and you can decide who's got more isms on their name. Enough bloopers have been done by your leader as well. And by the way, the only thing common to both Kiran Bedi and Arvind Kejriwal as of tonight is that both these leaders have refused to give interviews to Times Now. I'm just putting it as a matter of record. Arvind Kejriwal and Kiran Bedi have both refused to give interviews to Times Now. We must be doing something right. My last question is to the Aam Aadmi Party. Mr. Raghav Chadda. Mr. Raghav Chadda. No, by the way, I tell you this. They want underhand deliveries, you see. They don't want any real questions. It's like Shashi Tharoor. Question is this.
They are both
question is, their own mentor. 1 second, my question is this. Now, Mr. Chadda. Mr. Chadda will take this question, please. Mr. Chadda. You have repeatedly said, on the night when Kiran Bedi was made chief ministerial candidate, you and others came out and said, poor lady, she's been made a scapegoat. She's all alone. She's a scapegoat. She's the fall person. Right? Now, when the entire cabinet comes out, turn around and say, somebody will say, Raghav Chadda, you said she's all alone. There's nobody with her. She's a scapegoat. Everyone wants her to lose, etc., etc. But now that there are all these ministers and all these hundreds of BJP leaders who are sent there with her, it is proof that she's not been left alone in the woods. That the BJP has actually made it a collective effort.
Mr. Goswami.
No, in the sense that it destroys your argument.
I'll take that.
Agreed, it destroys your argument.
It doesn't. Our statement. No. Mr. Goswami, our statement and my leader's statement was precisely this. That the Bharatiya Janata Party, which has been, going into successive assembly elections, be it Maharashtra, Haryana, Jharkhand, etc., has gone there on the hyperbole and hoopla of Mr. Modi and without a face.
No, you said that she has been made a chief ministerial candidate. You said she has been made a scapegoat.
In order to shield the Prime Minister from the upcoming defeat.
No, you called her a scapegoat.
To lose the elections, and they're bringing in Ms. Bedi to shield the Prime Minister. This is precisely what our statement. And now they're putting the weight of the union ministers, 1.5 lakh pracharas, 300 MPs. It reinforces our claim that the Bharatiya Janata Party is on the verge of losing these elections. And
I don't understand this.
In the form of Ms. Bedi, because
Raghav, you are twisting it. You're twisting it, Raghav. You're twisting it.
When they lose the election, they say,
you're twisting it,
Raghav. They'll say it's because of...
No, you're twisting it, Raghav. You're twisting it. Your party said that Kiran Bedi has been made the chief ministerial candidate. Right now, you will have Somnath Bharti's phone number, Yogendra Yadav's phone number, Ashutosh's phone number, Ashish Khaitan's phone number. Call them right now and ask them right now. Call them and put them live on the phone. Ask them that Arnab is saying you said that she's being made a scapegoat. You said she's being made a scapegoat. Don't say you didn't. Yes, so admit it.
Why? Please understand why.
No, so admit it.
Yes.
Exactly.
We said that she's being made a scapegoat precisely because Precisely because the Bharatiya Janata Party wants to shield the Prime Minister.
No, but today everyone...
this upcoming election, they will...
Then why has the Prime Minister deputed half his cabinet to back her?
What I'm saying today.
Then why has the Prime Minister... Then why you think 11 ministers are campaigning for Kiran Bedi without Mr. Modi's permission?
It reinforces my claim. It reinforces my claim that the Bharatiya Janata Party is losing the elections. Today, they are putting all their weight behind the Bharatiya Janata Party's Delhi unit because it's
Sambit Patra last for the first time. I think Sambit Patra has the upper hand in this discussion. Yes, Sambit Patra, last word to you and then we close. Last word to you, then we close, please. We are going to our next debate after that.
All I have been observing is... All I have been observing is since 2014, the only man who is appearing exams after exams is Mr. Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi is the only man who is appearing in exams after exam. Rahul Gandhi is absconding from exams. Arvind Kejriwal is running from examination center to examination center, unable to pass a single examination. Yet, all exam results depends upon Mr. Narendra Modi. Only he is the one who has to face the exams.
The people of India have given you a mandate to govern, not to campaign. Why don't you understand? People of India have given you this beautiful mandate.
Raghav, don't appear so nervous on television. Smile and sit back if you feel that we are nervous.
Well, do you think the strategic shift will help the BJP or go against them? Do you think Kiran Bedi should front it, or do you think the ministers should be allowed to take over?
Such great deal of pain.
And in the fight between Cabinet versus Kejriwal, who will have the upper hand on the 10th, I thank you, gentlemen, for joining me on debate number 2 on the News Hour tonight.